Okay.
I don't know how long it's gonna last, so I want to keep going.
Take the chance while you have it.
Yeah, so this guy, this is the pumpkin guy. This is Blackmore. We saw him once earlier. He's the leader of this hacker base. Oh, get some. So that's pretty much how the fight goes. I mean, it's not it's not a really big deal. All I do is wait for him to get close, and then that's it. He can't actually hit me unless he crits, and he didn't crit. So honestly, the boss fights are not anything that you're missing. At least yet. The next few boss fights are pretty intense, but so far it's not bad. Alright. So yeah, Pumpkin Guy, he's the build the giant laser to destroy the planet. He wants to use the Tetron for really bad things. He's also a pumpkin. Anyways, we destroyed him. And turns out that all along, Rose is the one that's been in charge. Except Blackmore's back. He's not so happy that she offered me the position as commander. So he's gonna just kill us all. And this is, you hear me? Game over! This is actually the game over theme. Right here. And the game over animation. So, the first time I got here, I was like, what? What? No! What did I do wrong? But... Okay, so, what actually happened here? Spoilers, maybe? I don't know. We get sent into the past. This is Rococo of the past, 100 years in the past. We're being taken care of in conveniently the same house in which we live in the present. And by this woman named Holland. No, you cannot start a battle while vanished. Even if you run into an enemy. That's the whole reason that Vanish is super good. You can run past enemies.
I actually have a question. I don't know if you know, but in the Rococo in the past, you can donate money to build the mayor's house.
Yeah.
What does that actually do?
If you do that, then you can go to a photo album in the present, and your picture is going to be at the front of the photo album. Or, like, the front of the town picture.
Oh, okay. I remember the photo album. You can visit that in the present day.
Yeah.
It's in the mayor's room, if I remember correctly, in the back corner.
Yeah, like in his dresser thing. Yeah, so if you donate money and you rebuild the town, then yeah, you are included in the town photo, which is pretty funny. It's like a historic founding of the town, and your picture's in there, and you still exist in the present. Somehow that, so you're still good, but yeah, there's a bunch of really interesting things that you can do in the past. It's unfortunate because this is one of the most interesting parts of the game if you're playing casually, but in a speedrun this part sucks because it's just plot elements. You just run between plot elements for the entire past. I am going to be doing one side quest here. There's like pretty much every single person in the town has a side quest that you can do that relates to the present time period. I'm going to be doing one of them, which kind of ties to two of them. But what's going on in here? There's this woman and this old man, and he was looted. The family jewels were stolen. And he accuses her because she's the only other person here. And she obviously didn't do it, so we're gonna go to her house and figure out what's really going on. And of course she knows nothing at all, so we're gonna talk to her cat instead. Hey cat. So, the cat reveals that the mice stole the jewels. And there's a hidden mouse hole back there. So, what we could do is go back here and get the jewels and make both of them happy. But we actually don't really care about making them happy. We just want their money. And some of their other stuff. So, back here there's a chest, but there's also 3 hidden items. There's 3,000 gold and a scrap 9. And we're gonna leave the jewels back there. We're gonna be the bad guy. We could reconcile the family, but no. Don't care. Scrap 9 is really what we're after there. Scrap 9 is what we're going to use later. We're going to combine it with another Scrap 9 to make Shield 5, the highest level shield in the game. And that's going to give us a much needed evasion boost for our robot. Alright, so, one other thing to do here. This is the tool shop, but the tool shop is not actually open. The guy just like bought the building and then he spent all of his money. So he can't actually open up the shop. He needs 5,000 gold to open up the shop. So we're going to give him 5,000 gold because we've got it. And after the shop is opened, he has the inventory that he normally has in the present, except everything is half cost. And you can buy whatever that other scrap is. Might be a scrap 5, scrap 2. Yeah, what a waste. So, I open up the shop and take advantage of the half-cost repairs to buy a lot of them. I'm gonna buy about 20 of these. Repairs are super important. I haven't actually died yet, but that is going to change. So how many do I have here? 22. That should be enough. Okay. Alright, so, while we were fixing things in the tool shop and helping that guy get set up, we ran into Cookie, who was a friend of, Rask. Kind of glazed over that fact. Cookie, or Pollen, the person that saved me, actually didn't save me, she saved Rask. I just happened to game over and teleport into the past directly in front of her house. So she thinks that I'm Rask. Everybody thinks that I'm Rask because he's my ancestor and we look alike. Here's 2 more familiar faces, Count Prinky and Igor. They want to build their mansion, and they want to build it here. They don't have the special chameleon glasses that I have, so they can't see that there's a spaceship parked there. The spaceship is invisible. So all they know is that they want to build a mansion, but there is something here. It is an unlucky spot, according to Prinky. So, yeah, that's why the old mansion is north of the Forest of Illusion in the present. And you can actually, one of the other really neat things that you can do in the past is go through the Forest of Illusion to the north and find their new building site, and you can actually watch them building the mansion. And there is an item that you can get from another side quest in the present. There's a whole bunch of side quests in this game, and they're all really neat. But there's another side quest that gives you the ability to build what's called Little Robot. It's just like a cute little guy that follows you around, and he doesn't do anything really. He just helps out. What you're supposed to do with Little Robot is give him to this old woman so that he can help her out around the house, but if you're a jerk like me, you just use that side quest to learn how to build Little Robot, and then you have him follow you around like a sidekick. But you can actually donate the Little Robot to Igor and to Prinky, and Little Robot will help him build a mansion. and you can actually find Little Robot in the old mansion in the present. Like, you can't go there now because the old mansion is done. That whole quest is done. Is it frozen again? Please, no. Please, no! No! Wait, do you still have audio?
Apparently they can still hear us.
Okay, I can keep explaining things, I guess. Yeah, so Little Robot in the old mansion, the first time you play through it, he's in one of the rooms in the basement. And you can talk to him. He doesn't recognize you. I think he mentioned something about his old master and whatnot. I really don't remember. It's been a long time since I've talked to him. But it's pretty neat. And you can actually return to the old mansion site in the present, and if you use weather, then
It is frozen again. I'm sorry. Hold on. It's because you're dropping frames, and I have to run it through another server, and I didn't realize that was still the case. So I'm gonna run it through a different server and clean things up. Okay?
I'm not dropping frames.
You're not dropping. Were you like 5 minutes ago?
No, in the past 2 hours I haven't been.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Brandish dropped quite a few.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't know what it is. It's maybe a hitbox thing.
I'm streaming at 60 FPS. I mentioned that a while ago.
Oh, geez, don't do that. Yeah. Can you actually? You know what? Screw all this. Can you just cut it and stream to Twitch, and I'll give you a Twitch key. That would probably be a lot better than hitbox.
I could cut the frame rate and see if hitbox can handle that.
No, let's just. I don't even want to do hitbox.
The tech eventually said, you know what? You might as well just switch providers because they're just going to keep sending me out here. I'm going to keep saying there's nothing I can do because it's not at your end. It's at Time Warner's end.
Yeah.
All right.
So then the tech is just like, switch. There's nothing that I can fix at your house. It's not a problem with your house or anything locally even. It's something even beyond there. And they're just like, it's best that you probably just switch.
I had other options.
Okay, it looks good. I haven't
Yeah.
dropped any frames yet. Bitrate is
Cool.
steady.
Let me just see what it looks like coming through the stream here.
Just buying more time to get that Robotrek out there. Give some more people a chance to see it.
Yeah.
You know, we might be good. Maybe. I don't know. I can't even say for sure, but I think you're good to go.
Okay. It's a fitting screen to pause on. What have you been doing? What's happened? Please tell me. All right, we're good. On pause. Oh man. Okay, where did we leave off here? Whole bunch of side quests you can do and whatnot. So, alright. I mean, you guys really didn't miss much, fortunately. Every time it's crashed, it's been, like, right at points where nothing happens, which is really good. There's no good timing for the stream to crash, but if there was such a thing as good timing, then, that would be it. So, we're pretty much just running all over the place. Talking to people, delivering messages for people. So Cookie spilled the beans and told me to come to the spaceship, thinking that I was Rask. But I'm not Rask, so when I showed up, Napoleon went, hold on. Who's this guy you brought here? I just did a scan of his DNA from across the room, and he's not Rask. So, they asked me where Rask is, I told them I know where he is, I bring Napoleon back, and, they have a chat. So the plot twist here is that, everybody thinks that Gateau is the good guy. He's helping them out. He's on their side. But Rask knows that Gateau is not to be trusted. Which is unfortunate, because that's where Napoleon was going to report the news. Yeah, I think... Sometimes the plot elements here, I think I got all of them. I wasn't actually paying attention to what I did, so we'll see if I have to go back to town. I really hope I don't, though. This is one of the weird places where it seems like you have enough information to know where to go, and then you have to do one step beyond that. Oh man, I really hope it lets me through here. There should be a hacker in this room. Yes, okay. This hacker, there's a secret wall here. He won't open it up if he can see you. So if you're a mouse, then he'll open up the wall, and if you're invisible, he'll open up the wall. But any other condition, he won't do it. And no matter what state you enter this cutscene, Rose will recognize you. She will recognize Goofy Face Mouse, and if you have Vanish, it just ends because a cutscene triggers. So you can't skip this in any way. And she drops the floor, and this is supposed to be a forced battle, but you can trick the game kind of, and it's really tricky to do. Let's see if I get lucky. Nope, did not. So when you're lying face planted on the ground like that, you can't use the inventory. And you can kind of trick the game, so like you won't get into a battle when you're lying on the ground, but the frame, or, well, not quite the frame, because that's not how this skip works, but shortly after you start moving, the enemies will trigger the battle. And you can kind of like push a direction so that you stand up, and on the right frame you can open up the menu and equip Vanish so you can skip that battle. But it's a really, really, really tiny window, obviously. Alright, so we fell down the pit and we lost our light and we lost our drill. And we lost Napoleon. Napoleon wasn't... So you have to give him a repair. Repair fixes broken robots, it makes sense. This is one of the games where items actually do what they're supposed to do. Unlike in Final Fantasy, where someone plot dies and you can't revive them. In this game, it's like, oh, Napoleon's broken, hold on, I can fix it. So, we did just that, we fixed Napoleon. We're gonna take him with us down through here. Napoleon is going to be our drill and our light. He can clip through walls if you set it up properly. It's pretty neat. It's not useful at all, but it's kind of neat. Alright, so when you enter a screen with Napoleon, you can run faster over water with Vanish, but if you enter a screen without Vanish equipped, Napoleon won't get that speed boost. So we can just leave him in the dust and run along on our own. We don't need him. So at this point he realizes that he doesn't need us, and he's just gonna go on his way. This is where the spaceship crashed. So, Napoleon's gonna go look ahead and see what's going on. We're gonna go grab our light. Sorry, our drill. And away we go. So the next boss is just a few rooms away, and this boss is the hardest boss in the game. I would say even casually, she's the hardest. I'm sure Abs can give us his feedback on that. This boss has always given me trouble. I might just be alone. Maybe I just had the wrong mindset for this boss, but I don't think that I am.
This is the Rose tank boss, yeah?
Yes.
Oh yes. I think by here I had enough stats that I had guard maxed and speed maxed.
Okay.
So I was still getting bodied pretty good, but it went it went pretty smoothly. I did win. I didn't lose any of my robots or anything, but it took a while.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of healing.
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's why I bought 20 repairs before this battle. If you're super lucky, you'll only use like 1 or 2. I think in my PB I used 1 repair. It was like, wow, okay. But yeah, no, this fight is mean. She has like super high speed, so all of her attacks have a good chance of hitting. And the head smash attack has a ridiculous chance of critting, which is instant death. Like, even my max defense robot, he has 99 guard and 2 shields equipped. She crit him for like 120 or something the last time I played. Like, well, alright. Fine, you win.
I can't remember if I had shield 5 here or not. I think
Shield
it might
5
have
would
been
be
late
tough to get here. Shield 4 would be reasonable, and Shield 3 definitely. You know what happens when she gets mad. Alright, so Zero has 2,000 health. Good start, first turn crit. Alright. This is gonna be just fine.
This is fine.
Alright. So Bomb is the attack that we want her to use. Laser is also pretty good. Those two have a pretty low accuracy. But you're never safe. Like, she always has a chance to kill you with every attack. Alright, this is a strat that the Japanese runners came up with, which is really, really good. So Shield 5 plus Turbo Pack gives me enough evasion to still dodge her. I used to use Shield 5 or Shield 3 and Shields Pack, but Shield 5 and Turbo Pack is the same evasion stat, except I can get back attacks every turn, which cuts the time of the battle almost in half. I got hit by a bomb. That's incredibly rare. And then the other thing that's interesting, the laser beam that she uses is actually a disable beam. So if she hits you with that and then your robot blinks red afterwards, like that she hit me with it, but I didn't blink red afterwards, so it should be good. If you blink red, then one of your attacks is disabled. And she can actually disable your right arm, so you can't use that. You could use a run command, but she has run resistance, so the triple swing won't do anything to her. So ordinarily, if you get your right arm disabled, you just lose a bunch of DPS. But the Japanese runners figured out that if you create a run command that's nothing but R, just like right arm swing, you can use that while disabled, and it won't incur the resistance because it's just a single attack. So I never lose any turns against her anymore. It's a really ingenious strategy. That was a phenomenal fight. Holy smokes. Only 2 deaths? Very, very good. Alright. So, yeah, that was a really good fight. Yeah. So Rose runs away. She falls down the pit that she built. Not really sure how, but she did. Now it's time to escape. We gotta chase after Gateau. And Napoleon, I guess. This area is my least favorite in the game. Like, the entire past section is just really, really irritating. But it's okay, it's almost over. We're almost in the clear. Well, unequip vanish here. So I don't think I have to go talk to Rask. Actually, I do. I have to talk to Rask because Cookie's there. And then we're out of here. Back to the present. By the way, Rask is from a different planet. He's from the planet Choco, just like all these other people that are named after desserts. Cookie and Napoleon and Gateau and Tira. So, he decides that he's not going to go back to Choco, he's going to stay here on the planet Quint Enix. It's a nice combination of Quintet and Enix. Yeah, he's got stuff to do here. Alright. Ghetto's out of control! We have 10 minutes. That's enough time to enter this room and talk to the guy. Alright, so they've kind of figured out that the Tetron controls space-time, except they still don't really know how to use it. Every time they use it, it just malfunctions and ends up blowing people up. So, I don't know what he was actually trying to do with the Tetron. Kill me, maybe? I don't really know. But, I don't know. He used the Tetron and ended up warping me back to the present time zone. And, at this point you could go around and check to see how many things you ruined while you were in the past, but we're not gonna do that. So there's one place left here. Alright, so apparently there's an avalanche and some light and some weird stuff going on by the cave. So clearly we're gonna go investigate instead of talking to our dad like he told us to. You have to enter this place with Vanish, otherwise the police officer will stop you. Actually, I think you can enter as a mouse. I don't think the police officer stops the mouse. I thought he did, but I don't think he actually does. Alright, so, this is Tira. This is the slow-talking person. This is where when you if you're actually watching your timer to try and run quickly, every time you talk to Tira, you're just furiously mashing on the A button to try and get it to go faster. Because it is terrible. She does not talk quickly. I think they even make fun of that here. Oh, they already did, I think. The console says, "Please, Princess, it would take forever if you tried to explain it." Ah, there we go. Princess, I'll tell him. Your explanation would take so long. Alright, so these guys, they are from Choco. They're Choco scientists, or Princess, whatever the case may be. They know that the Tetron is bad news, and that we are Rask's descendants. So, they know that they can trust us. In fact, they trust us so much that we get a spaceship, which is pretty neat. We recover all the Tetron, and then it's time to go to outer space. In outer space, there's one hidden area. It was mentioned in Nintendo Power, actually, because there was pretty much no chance you would find it otherwise. Unless you checked every tile. But there's a hidden space library. And literally all it is a bunch of bookshelves, and it has every single Inventor's Friend in the game. So, if you miss an Inventor's Friend book, you can go back and read it there, which is handy for completionists. Not so handy in a speedrun. So this is the planet Choco. Literally the only thing on this planet is this palace, apparently. So, we find the chief scientist, we give him all the Tetron so he can study it. But, more importantly, we give him Scrap A, which is the crumpled remains of Napoleon from the present. And that is actually going to be one of the keys to taking down the hackers. So there's a familiar face on the right side of that table. Gateau is just sitting there at the table, hanging out. And apparently these people have learned nothing from history, because just 100 years ago, Gateau tried to destroy the world. But I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I heard about someone with the same name who tried to steal the Tetron. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Oh my god, it's terrible! Everything's stolen! And Gateau's gone with the princess. So they kind of dropped the ball there. I mean, they really should have foreseen it or done any kind of background check on him, but nah. And this guy, good guard. So, the pieces of the puzzle, they're coming together. Tira and the Tetron are mine. You can't win, blah 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 blah, otherwise Tira will lose your life. Hacker, ruler, Gateau. Okay. So, we've gone through, what, 4 hacker rulers so far? We started with Metacrab, and then the Mayor, and then D-Rose, and then Blackmore, and then D-Rose again. No Ghetto. But anyways, he is the final and true hacker ruler. So, this is pretty nice. Nice cutscene. We're drawing straws to see who gets to go stop him. And, guy's got a cup with 5 straws, and 4 of them are red. So, I mean, I don't even know why I'm not allowed to volunteer. I'm the only person that has actually had combat experience. The other 4 are scientists. Alright. You can't use the bathroom in Warp. So, immediately after talking to the scientist who said that this spaceship will be hard to destroy, our spaceship gets destroyed. Well, our battery-powered spaceship is being destroyed. Oh no, no escape, we're done for! Alright. So we were destroyed and captured, except we weren't really captured, it's just Kotetsu again. I was looking for valuables on the down ship. So, yeah, our ship was just destroyed by something, and Kotetsu happened to find us. Yeah, so he reveals that he's, ignore that call. He reveals that he's been spying on us the entire time, intentionally. He had some business, it failed, and then, he had to, spy on us in exchange for something or other. Yes, this game is extremely fun, casually. Really good game. Highly recommended. The amount of customization that you can do in this game is outstanding for a Super Nintendo game. Somehow Mint got on board. Who is she? Exclamation point. Alright, so we're going to the main hacker base. The only reason we're allowed in here is because Kotetsu has some connections here. So he's gonna take us in. So the fortress is a place with the potential for an astronomical amount of time loss if you go the wrong way. The fortress has a lot of one-way doors, and if you go through any of those, you're in deep trouble. I made the mistake once of going through the wrong door, and I lost 5 minutes because it's horrible. I had to navigate through basically the entire fortress to get to the same place. I would like to say I've learned from that mistake, but we'll see if that's true.
I didn't, and I'm pretty sure I went through the whole fortress 2 or 3 times.
Yep, yeah.
No, wait, not that door, no!
Yeah. Ooh, what's down here? No! I don't have the blue password!
Oh, it was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, no, getting lost in this place is bad. It's not what you want to do.
There's no combat or anything in this place. It's really good.
There's no combat if you're invisible. The enemies here give really good experience, so you can grind like crazy. In fact, like the first time I played through this, I got lost in this place, understandably. And I got so lost, I was just like fighting stuff forever. And I ended up reaching like level 60 or something. Just from like being lost and killing stuff all the time.
Oh, it's so fast to gain levels here. Well, casually anyways.
Yeah.
Because you're going to anyways.
Yep. Yeah, and all the enemies, they all give like 3 experience, and they can be killed with like a triple sword forest swing. So it's like, okay, I will enter battle and immediately destroy everything. Alright, so sometimes Kotetsu here is a jerk. He gives you the red password, but sometimes it's a fake. And I think...
he gives you a fake password?
Yep. Yep. So sometimes he gives you the password, and then when you try and use it on that door, it doesn't work. It's like, you need to know the password! You're like, but I just got the password. And the game doesn't care. So you have to go back and watch the same exact cutscene again. I'm pretty sure if you leave the room before Kotetsu does, that always happens, but it can also sometimes happen, just on its own. So it's pretty nice. Alright, so this entire fortress has 3 different colors of locked doors, and you need the passwords to open them up. And the passwords are forever, like you can't lose the password. Besides that, the fake password that Kotetsu gives you. Basically, if you make it through that red door, you're set. So we know the red password. There's yellow and there's blue remaining. We will get those shortly. After you get those, then you can't get trapped in the fortress. There's no way that they can box you out. It's just that the one-way doors right now are like, you would enter a doorway in a room where it's not locked, and then when you appear in the other room, there's suddenly a blue door there, and you can't get through it. Alright, so there are invisible enemies in this screen. They're called ninjas, which kind of fits. Ninjas are bad times. You don't want to get in a battle with them. They're super fast, have a high chance of critting. Have resistance to run and special attacks. They just wreck you. You don't want any part of that. Mint, once again, is stuck with mice. But we can get her out of the way easily enough. And the whole point of this detour is to power the elevator. So we thought we rescued Tira, but instead we actually rescued Geto under disguise. Dropped us down the garbage chute or whatever that thing was. And the elevator was broken. So we just powered the elevator up, and now we're able to go places. And getting this far is, you know, not too bad, but once you have access to the elevator, it's super easy to get lost. Alright, so here's Mint. Look, the elevator's moving. So she goes inside, and then she's just gone. So, I don't know, she either just fell down the elevator shaft, or this is the fastest elevator in the world. Those red guys, the red face enemies, they have my favorite name. Well, not these ones, the purple ones have my favorite name. These guys are just called Big Face. But the purple palette swap of this enemy is called Face Man. Pretty quality name. Alright, let me get ready to battle Bug. I got a shield 4 for Robot 2. So he's ready. It's Blackmore! Alright. So, I want to hear your hard luck story. So essentially what happened, he blew up that fortress and then they got him in trouble. Sentenced him to be the eternal janitor. And then locked him up with a program, just like they did with my dad. Except he's locked with the no-run program, so he's not able to actually leave. He's bound to that room. So, we're gonna go destroy Bug again. Let's see, my equipment looks good here. Oh man, Faceman. Faceman is so good. Alright, so Bug 2 is more or less the same as Bug 1, except with a few new tricks. The main thing is that he has run resistance, so I can't do the triple swing attack on him. I have to hit him with normal swings. And his hockey puck launcher attack has a chance to confuse you. This, I believe, is the only enemy that... Oh no, I think some of the fairies can confuse you too. But this is the only boss that can confuse you, and the only enemy that we see in this run that can confuse. And confusion lasts for 2 turns, and your robot just like ambles around the room and tries to do things and gets some beeping noises instead, and wastes a whole bunch of time. Alright, here we go, you get to see it. So I'm not controlling him at all, it just auto-moves you. Sometimes it'll swing. I don't know if you can actually attack an enemy if you happen to wander in front of him. But it lasts for 2 turns, and then he can refresh it with a hockey puck attack if he wants. So you can be stuck with confusion indefinitely. Nice crit. He's giving me really, really good luck here. If he just shifts 1 row down, I'm able to get a back attack. But normally what he does is this. And he'll hit you and then shimmy all the way across the stage again. So you have to chase him, and then you only get normal damage instead of the back attack multiplier. Wow! I think that's the first time I've ever actually been hit by that attack. With this setup. The backup robot gets hit all the time because he has 0 speed. Backup robot is just there to survive. Yeah, normally Bug is not a threat at all. Bug just kind of wastes your time. You are going to survive the battle. Another crit? Pretty good. He should be dead soon, then. Maybe 2 more back attacks? Two back attacks or 3 hits? I don't think I can get behind there. No, I guess 1 more hit. Oh, wow. Okay. I definitely was not keeping track properly then. Wow! 2 hits, non-crit from normal hockey puck launcher. This doesn't bode well for the final bosses that actually have a chance of hitting me. Please no. Okay. Wow, this guy has a ton of health left. This should definitely do it. Yeah, okay. Alright. So I've got 17 repairs and 2 bosses left. That might be enough if I get good luck. Bagu. Alright. We did it. We destroyed him. So, Blackmore is able to move now. We gotta go talk to him. And hopefully free the princess. Alright, here we go. What? You destroyed the program? So he does a little happy little dance, and then he'll be on his way. I didn't think you'd do it. I'm a man too! I'll give you the key. Blackmore has some very interesting lines. Alright, so. Captured. She still doesn't know that Geto is the bad guy. It's big, full of people, and interesting. It's still one of my favorite lines in this game. Just doesn't make sense. It's big, full of people, and interesting. So, Tira finally realizes that Geto is the hacker's ruler, and she punches Geto out of the spaceship and into outer space. I mean, really, that should have killed him. Outside was outer space. Geto is okay? Alright, we saved the princess. And, we'll bring her back to Choco. Now, our work isn't quite done. Oh my god, you saved her! Thanks so much. So this guy turned Napoleon into a film reel. And this whole film reel is Napoleon's memories from his conversations with Geto, who apparently outlines the entire spaceship for them. The entire fortress. I'm a robot. I can't refuse you. So, now that we have intimate details about the fortress's layouts, the lead scientist was able to reverse engineer a weapon. Our secret weapon is finished. Let's call these things jars. So, to stop the engine, we need to grab these 3 jars of jelly. And, so we get the raspberry, blueberry, and yellow. And, if we put the jelly on the engines, the reactors in the engine, then the entire fortress will explode. Alright, so back we go. Time to finish the job. I hope you're victorious. Alright,
I got stuck here for a while too.
What's that?
I said I got stuck here for a while too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of the plot elements in this game don't make sense.
Well, I didn't realize that you actually have to put the jars in a specific order.
Oh,
otherwise, nothing happens.
Yep. Yeah, it's great.
He's like, okay, I put the jars in. Now what?
Yeah.
Hey, just
Do I have
okay.
to? Do I have to eat them?
Is there a button I'm supposed to push after this? Am
Yep.
I...
No,
What
you
happens
put
now?
the blueberry jam on and it just blows up. Oh man. Alright, so this is the danger room. I want to make sure that I don't go through the door that's to the south, because that does the things. That does the bad. Don't go down. Down is bad. Up is good. So, one more plot element before we can finish. And that is in the prison. Of course, Mint got captured. Kotetsu also got captured, but, you know, whatever. He's Kotetsu. He would have made it out. So we free them. Now Blackmore, like moths to the flame. He's recaptured us? No! The worst part about these cutscenes is that you always have to wait for the NPCs to slowly walk off screen before you can advance. Alright, Blackmore is actually a good guy. He's helping him escape. He's gonna give us a blue password, and then we can be on our way. I'm going. Going where? The wind has no destination. Boom. Nice profound line to walk away on. Blackmore just did the mic drop. He's out of here. Alright. It's time to do the thing. Blue password lets us get to the engine room. So I'm going to use some smoke bombs here. Just because there are some knights that get in the way and make things a big pain. This guy in particular. Oh man, I am awesome. Alright, so we got the strawberry jam. We're ready. We're ready. If you trip these wires, you don't get extra battles. You just get, you get blocked. Alright, now we have to use the yellow jam. And then... switch... Wait, not this. Not this. Glasses. And then vanish. See, so many menus here. That's why I don't really want that to happen. I don't care about this last beam because it's not blocking anything. Alright, and with this, we will blow up the fortress. So now we have to make our grand escape and or kill Ghetto. Whatever we want to do here. This is another place where they don't really tell you where you have to go. It's just like, alright, we did it. We blew up the fortress. Now I go where? So what we've got to do is come down here. We're going to go through the elevator to the 4th floor. And the 4th floor previously had a barricade in front of it, an electric barricade. But now that we blew everything up, it doesn't. I'm gonna equip Vanish before I exit this because there are invisible enemies here that are super aggressive and super time wasting. Alright, so, we're coming up to the final boss fights. We've somehow found Napoleon. Even though Napoleon was destroyed in the present, he's been rebuilt. They turned his dead body into a film reel, and then turned the film reel into another robot. Alright, so, there's no way back now. There's no way back. Top of the fortress, some more face men. Get out of here, face man! I'm gonna go ahead and just let this vanish expire because we're not going to use it anymore. And let's see, turbo pack and that. Alright. So, final boss number 1. So Ghetto 1 is he's interesting. This is a super RNG heavy fight. He has 2 attacks. That is the dangerous one, because that one crits really frequently. I have 17 repairs, which should be enough, unless I get literally worst possible luck everywhere. Like getting crit twice in a row, for instance.
I'm sorry.
My last time through, it was pretty rough. This is normally not a bad fight. You're expected to die a few times, but it's normally not too bad.
It's very much an endurance fight, I found.
Yeah.
As long as you're not getting crit twice in a row.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you did this when you played it the first time or not, but I like to leave these, the soldiers alive, because the soldiers are significantly less threatening than Gato is. So, since they have to divide their turns, leaving the soldiers alive really minimizes the chance that Gato is going to use the huge flashbang attack. Or Sparkle Ball? I guess that can hit me too.
I can't remember if I left them alive or not. I probably killed them just because they were in the way, and I'm not very bright.
I definitely killed him my first time too. Like, alright, let's just get the 1v1 set up here. And then I was like, wait, that's more hits for him. I mean, I'm getting really good luck with not getting the disable beam from soldiers, but I'm also just getting clobbered by this boss, which is extremely rare. Alright. Nice crit! God, both of us! Nice crit! Oh, man. So if I have 10 repairs for the final boss fight, we're gonna be okay, I think. It's really rare to use more than 5 on the final boss. But here we are, so... Come on, Robert Kopp, you can do it. You can do it! Dude, they're just... Alright, I'm gonna cure. So he probably still needs quite a few hits. Well, nope. Okay, he needed exactly 1. I'm just not going to guess how close bosses are anymore. Not gonna. Alright, so we reached level 27, which is actually a really important benchmark, because that's what I need to get maximum charge on my main robot, which is good. That means that if the final boss uses his ram attack, he only gets 1 attack that turn. Okay, and now we get to the worst motivational speech in RPGs. Well, that's probably not true, actually, but this one's pretty bad. So we get to talk to my dad and my mom, kind of mom, robot mom. Well, SNES, your father and I like you a lot. I'm sure you're important to your friends, so be careful, go for broke. Your father and I like you a lot? That's the best she could do? And I'm sure you're important to your friends. Not the best. Not the best. Alright. So, we're heading up to the final boss, and the final boss is a really long fight. It's like 5 minutes long with this setup. He has... let's see, two main attacks, but one of those has 4 variations, so I guess 5 attacks if you want it to be that way. But the attack that we want is for him to just ram his ship into our robot. That's good. That's really good. That's really low accuracy and high chance of blocking. But his other attack is this time warp thing, and it's like a 12-second animation. And one of those variations has an extremely high chance of critting. So, we don't want him to do that. And if you get a crit here, you save like a minute, because a crit does like 5 times the normal damage. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what kind of luck we get. I've got 20 minutes to finish this fight. Or, I guess, 7 if we want to start Maximum Carnage in time. So, here we go. Let's see if we can do this. This is the speed that tank treads normally move at, by the way. First turn crit. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, this guy I think has 5,200 health, maybe 5,400. So of the time warp attacks, he has 4 of them. He has the blue snowball meteor things, he has the fire snowballs, and then he has this, the commando attack. This is the dangerous one. This has a high chance of critting. And then he has a bomb attack. Wow, nice. The bomb attack is the one that you want if he's going to use the time warp, because the bomb has the lowest accuracy out of all of them. Smallest chance of actually getting hit by that. This is the one that you don't want him to use. Long attack and extremely dangerous. Dodged it twice though, that's really good. Not great luck from attacks, but really good luck from dodging so far. I mean, the fact is, you just can't expect good luck in this game. You have to accept that the game is going to do bad things to you. Nice, another crit. It's really good luck. Really good luck. The axe only has a 1 in 16 chance of crit, so you never... Wow! 2 in a row? 3 crits so far in the final boss. That's incredible. Wow. Yeah, 1 in 16 chance of critting, so you never want to expect crits, you just want to be surprised when they happen. And... yeah. Wow. Alright, so he's actually probably reasonably close to death. Maybe 5 more hits. Yeah, the stream has been having problems pretty consistently here. Alright, got hit by the bomb. Not great, but it's bound to happen once in a while. I will definitely take that death, considering I got 3 crits in this fight. Need a play-by-play here? Alright, we're hitting each other. He's usually missing. He killed me twice. I got 3 hits and maybe 10 other attacks. So he should only be a few hits away.
Play-by-play is PJ hit him with an axe. The big guy bumped into him. He flew across the screen. And PJ walked up and axed him again.
Yep. Axe is doing serious work. This axe is gonna need to be repaired or something. I've been smashing people with it for the past 3 hours.
These are some giant metal robots too. You'd think that the blade would dull or something.
You would think that. Wow, I've been getting super good luck in this fight. 4 crits. Wow. Okay, I will take that. And that's the run. 3:45:54.
Nice.
That was the fastest final boss fight I've ever had.
Wow.
Which, you know, it's good. I think the game knew that we need to really figure something out here to get things running for the rest of the day.
we needed a little bit of help.
Yeah. It's like,
and
it's got a good sense of humor.
318.
Oh, man. Okay, we've got a... The ending is like 15 minutes long or something. We are not watching this. So
no ending for you.
Whenever Vega's good to go, I think we're okay. My PB is 339 and some change. I don't remember the seconds on it, but the route is still being revised here and there, so there's plenty of time to come off. Alright. Well, sorry the stream was a bit choppy, everybody. I'm glad that you stuck around and tried to bear with it. Hopefully things will pick up. I have faith that they will. We've got a good crew on it. And I'm gonna be gone, so there's an even better chance.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for being here, Peach. That was awesome.
Oh, my pleasure. Fun games.
a
Happy
lot
to
of
show them
fun.
off.